begins Wednesday, February 8th.
Now a Tenna community comes together in grief and anger, remembering the victims of the Monterey Park dance studio shootings, the latest on the lives lost and what we know about the gunman.
Plus, California reeling from back-to-back mass shootings that killed 24 people up and down the state. Could stricter gun control laws stop the violence?
And just how bad is the homeless problem in LA County? Tonight, the official homeless count gets underway to help shine a light on the growing crisis and what can be done to fix it. Now on the news at 10. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman.
And I'm Cher Calvin. Amid intense grief and despair, the Monterey Park community is coming together to honor the victims of Sunday's mass shooting.
Each of the 11 victims has now been identified, but what's still unclear is why their lives were taken. It was supposed to be a night of celebration for the Lunar New Year. Instead, it became a scene of shock and horror. Tonight, hundreds gathered to remember the victims.
They stood next to each other, linked by the tragedy that has forever changed their lives. We have live team coverage. Pedro Rivera has reaction to the latest gun violence. Carlos Salcedo attended tonight's vigil. But we begin with Mary Beth McDade, live from Monterey Park City Hall. MB.
Yes, and Mike and Cher, we spoke with a former tenant of the shooter, and he says he doesn't think that this has anything to do with jealousy over a woman and not being invited to go to this dance party, but instead he thinks it's years of emotion built up. Now, we should also mention we're down here at the City Hall in Monterey Park, and I know Carlos is over to vigil, but there are several people that are coming down here with flowers. We've seen so many people. They're down here, they're weeping, they're just paying their respects to the people that lost their lives. I can tell you it is just truly heartbreaking to see what's going on in this community. The victims of the Monterey Park massacre were mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and aunts and uncles. All 11 have now been identified. They range in age from 57 to 76. They had simply gone out to the dance studio Saturday night to celebrate the Lunar New Year, never thinking it would be their final dance. Family and friends remember the victims as being full of life. 68-year-old Valentino Alvaro was a father and grandfather.
He loved to dance. He loved food. He loved live music. Just a beautiful, warming, you could feel his warmness.
This woman attended the Saturday party. She survived, but her dance partner, Yu Cao, who friends and family called Andy, was killed when the gunman fired at least 42 rounds.
My partner, wake up, wake up, wake up, and he don't respond. And by that time, my hand is all blood. What happened? Am I got shot too?
The Monterey Park police chief says he and his officers who responded to the bloody scene that night will never forget the horror they witnessed.
I was struck by the violence. I was struck by the randomness of it.
Many are left wondering what could motivate someone to carry out so much bloodshed. A former tenant of 72-year-old Hu Can Tran thinks he knows why Tran went on a shooting rampage.
I knew something like that would happen sooner or later because I think there's no way for him to vent his anger.
He says Tran was a very angry man who didn't trust people.
He thought someone was not nice to him or was speaking evil of him in the back. And when he hates someone, he will hate it forever.
He says Tran frequented both dance studios and was angry with the people there, often complaining they had wronged him and treated him unfairly.
He hated many people in Star and Lai. So that's why he committed the crime.
And Tran's former tenant says that he never saw Tran with any guns. Now, Vice President Kamala Harris is expected to come here to Monterey Park tomorrow and pay her respects to the victims. For now, reporting live here in Monterey Park, Mary Beth McDade. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Mary Beth, thank you. The pain of the tragedy is visible on the faces of those who attended tonight's vigils, many finding comfort by sharing their grief together. They shared stories about their loved ones and tried to make sense of the senseless shootings.
KTLA's Carlos Salcedo is live outside the dance studio in Monterey Park with more on tonight's vigil. Carlos.